Deep in the heart of an ancient swamp, where the mist curled like ghostly fingers and the water whispered its secrets to the wind, there lived a creature both feared and forgotten, the Shoebill. Long ago, people believed this swamp belonged to spirits. Travelers never dared to enter after sunset. They whispered that something lived here, something that could not speak, but could still be heard. Centuries ago, a wandering monk stumbled into this swamp. He was tired, hungry, and lost. In his hand, he held a bell not made of metal, but of bone. Legends said that anyone who rang that bell could command the spirits. But power always comes with a price. The monk knelt beside the still water and whispered, "Show me the guardian of this swamp." The water trembled, and from the shadows, a tall figure slowly emerged. A majestic bird with hollow eyes and a strange, wide beak. The Shoebill, the guardian. But when the monk tried to command it, the swamp itself fought back. The trees groaned, the spirits hissed, and the bell cracked in his hands. The monk had broken a law older than time. The punishment was cruel. The spirits took away his voice and gave the same curse to the Shoebill. From that day, neither man nor bird could speak again. But at midnight, when the fog thickened, the swamp echoed with a sound that was neither bird nor beast, a broken, chilling cry. And from that night on, the swamp was never silent again. Years passed. The swamp became a forbidden place. But legends have a way of tempting those who don't believe. One stormy night, a young hunter named Rafik wandered into the swamp. Lantern in hand, rifle on his shoulder. He laughed at the stories. "It's just a bird," he told himself. "Nothing more." But the deeper he went, the quieter everything became. No frogs croaked. No crickets sang. Even the wind held its breath. The trees seemed to lean toward him, their roots curling like claws in the mud. Then came the first sound. A low rasp like a blade dragging across stone. Then another. A wet, breathy moan. Rafik froze. "Who's there?" he whispered. The mist shifted. And from the darkness, a shape appeared. Tall. Still. Watching. The Shoebill. Its glassy eyes gleamed like dead lanterns. Its beak opened wide but no words came out. Instead, the swamp itself screamed. A hollow, layered cry that seemed to rise from beneath the ground. It pierced Rafik's bones like a nail. Panic set in. He tried to run. But the swamp had other plans. The mud clung to his boots. The mist wrapped around his legs. And then, in the heavy silence, the whispers began. They weren't coming from the bird. They were inside his head. "You shouldn't have come. Leave, before it takes your voice too." His lantern slipped from his shaking hand and went out. The world went dark. When he turned back, the Shoebill was standing right behind him. Its cold beak hovered inches from his ear. It didn't speak. But Rafik heard his own name whispered in 100 broken voices. Then came silence. And silence in the swamp was worse than any scream. The next morning, the villagers found only Rafik's rifle by the water's edge. His footprints disappeared where the mud turned black. And if anyone dares to stand there at midnight, they swear they can still hear his voice, echoing, just like the Shoebill's. They say the curse must be passed on. Every 100 years, the swamp takes a new voice. If it doesn't, the swamp itself will awaken and no one will speak again. So if you ever find yourself walking through a foggy marsh, and the air suddenly grows too quiet, if the trees lean closer, if you hear a sound that isn't quite human, don't answer. Don't look back. Because if the Shoebill finds you, it won't ask for your blood. It will ask for your voice. Subscribe for more chilling folklore and true horror stories, because some legends aren't meant to be forgotten, they're meant to be heard.